Come in. Hi. You want to speak up?
I am. How are you? Thank you. Here's my resume.
Excellent, excellent. Well, first off, thank you for applying.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Yes, definitely, definitely. We've got a lot of interviews going on today, so we're going to be kind of quick on this.
Okay.
But, all right, tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I'm a senior at the Richard Stockton College. I graduate in May with a degree in business management. Hopefully I can use my degree for this management position and a long career in it.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play basketball, hang out with friends, go to movies, long walks on the beach, you know, all that fun stuff. So.
Good stuff. All right, all right. Why do you want this job?
I want this job because I feel like I'm perfect for it. When I saw like the job description and stuff like that, floor manager, and all the qualifications needed, and working in retail since I was 14, I feel like that being a floor manager for such a big distribution company fits perfectly for me.
Okay.
And it's such a good company, so.
Of course. What is one thing you want to improve about yourself?
If I had to improve one thing about myself, it would be my patience. I like to do things a certain way at a quick pace. So if I become a manager, I have to realize that not everybody will be able to do it as quickly as me or the way that I like it. So I have to adapt in how they do what they do, and then if there's certain things I want done my way, that they might have to take a little bit more time on it to do. So just patience.
Okay.
But,
Patience is a virtue.
mm-hmm, yes, it is.
Describe your perfect kind of boss.
My perfect kind of boss, I'd have to say, is somebody who's laid back at times, like on downtime, but is serious at the time when a lot of work needs to be done. Sort of like a motivator.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the perfect kind of boss. He doesn't delegate a lot, but only when necessary.
Well, lucky for you, we have a lot of those here.
Oh, perfect.
So,
Perfect.
yes, we're trying to get the most out of our employees. Describe a time in which you motivate your employees.
A time when I motivated my employees, last year when I was working at Sherwin-Williams, we had to get a big 500-gallon order done by the next day when our truck came in at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I motivated the team in saying we get this done as quickly as possible and we can get it shipped out by tomorrow. That I'll buy them all pizza, and of course everybody likes pizza, yeah. So of course everybody got motivated by that. We got it done, and I bought a couple pies the next day. So
Nice. Good way to think outside the box.
yeah, definitely.
Like that.
Thank you.
All right. All right, my last question. Describe a time in which you made a mistake and how did you handle it?
A time when I made a mistake is when I worked at the pool store. A customer came in and wanted to return a product, and we normally don't take back chemicals, but this is a regular customer, so I was going to take it back for them. So they put it up on the counter, and then they immediately walked away like they knew what they wanted. So I let them walk away, and I stood at the counter waiting. And they came back in a fury because I didn't walk with them to help them, and then they just returned the product and left. So we lost money on it. So I guess I learned from it that if I walked with them, I could have got the product that they wanted, and then also suggested a few other products so that they would have bought more.
Nice, upsell.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm glad that you were able to correct your mistake.
Yeah.
Learn from it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, that concludes the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
How do you like the company?
I've been here for 5 years. Like it very much. I'm actually having a son. I'm going to try to get him in the company.
Cool.
So I'm going to make it a family thing.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
Awesome. Wow. Hopefully hear from you soon.
Yep. All right. Take care.
Thank you. You too. Come in. You must be Brandon.
How you doing, John?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Nice to finally meet you.
Thank you. Here's my resume.
Oh, very nice. Glad you brought a copy. Okay. How was the drive in?
I was actually pretty brutal.
Was it?
A few accidents on the turnpike.
No. Really? I hope everybody's okay.
Glad you're safe.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Yes.
We have a couple interviews today, so I'm going to try and get you in and out as quick as I can.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Brandon Rasno, as you already know. I attend Richard Stockton College. of New Jersey, and I'm obtaining a business management degree. So, yeah, hopefully I get this position and I can further my experience in the business management.
That's what we want. We want people who are dedicated and ready to go. Tell me about a time when a customer gave you a really hard time, and what did you do to resolve that conflict?
Well, I had a customer at a previous company I worked for come in and was very angered by one of the products they had purchased from us.
Okay.
And she was very angry. She really wouldn't let me talk, so I kind of just let her vent and get it all out and just became a really good listener. And it actually resulted in her calming down and realizing that she was very irrational. And she actually not only didn't return the product, but bought several others.
Very nice.
Yes, so it worked out for the better.
You always want to sell more. Why do you want this job?
I feel this job outlines a lot of my great attributes in the management area, and I feel that what I've obtained from my business management degree, I can further implement in this position and provide myself as a great asset to this company.
Very nice. Very nice. If you could just describe yourself in one word, what would it be and why?
One word. If I describe myself as one word, probably be loyal. I'm very loyal, not only in working in my personal life, but I try to dedicate my work and everything I do to the company. And like I said, try to be a great benefit to the company. Along with loyalness comes work ethic and work dedication, and yeah.
Describe your perfect kind of boss.
Perfect boss. I believe the perfect boss is, or manager in any case, is one that works with you. I've had many bosses over the years that have said, you know, do this, do that. Though I've had them where they worked with you on the team and became a great asset to the team. And I feel that all the employees and all the team members are greater dedicated to the job and the task being performed.
Yeah, definitely. I agree 100%. Last question. Tell me about one of your proudest moments at work.
Proudest moments. Proudest moment I've ever had in my career as a whole was a few years ago. A coworker, one of coworker of mine was immediately terminated, and the result of that left his position open. And even though I didn't acquire the experience, I showed the management team that I attributed the greatest factors in fulfilling that job. And I did end up being promoted, and they were very pleased with my performance and ended up holding the position.
Good for you. It's hard to step up in times like that.
Yeah, that's very.
All right, well, you have any questions for me?
Yeah, where do you see the future of this company going?
Oh, very nice question. I like that. Well, right now we're currently in South Jersey and a little bit of Pennsylvania and Delaware. In the next couple of years, we plan on going up north, maybe into Massachusetts and Rhode Island and stuff like that. And then along with going north, we're also going to go south, maybe hit like Virginia and West Virginia and stuff like that. So hopefully in the next few years we can do that and expand the company.
Sounds great.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in.
Okay, no problem.
I'll let you know in a few days where you stand.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
Take care.
Come in. You must be Joe.
Yes, hi, how's it going?
Good, how you been?
Good, good. Just got my resume.
Okay, thank you. Bring a copy. How was your drive over?
Pretty simple, straight shot.
Straight shot? Even better. Okay, we're gonna get started. I have a few other interviews to do today, so
Gotcha.
we'll be quick and thorough. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Joe.
My name is Joseph Correnti. You can call me Joe. I'm originally from up North Jersey, Wayne, New Jersey, off Passaic County. Moved down to Atlantic County to go to school here at Stockton College, hometown school. I'm in the Army. I've been in the Army for 5 years.
Wow.
In addition to that, I'm an assistant wrestling coach. I like to stay busy. I have always moving, doing a lot of stuff. Working up in North Jersey, so I bounce around and back and forth a lot, but I make sure everything gets done.
Well, I thank you for your service. Okay, Joe, what's your best strength?
My best strength, like I said, I'm good on my feet. Whenever something arises, I always make sure that I jump on it, make sure to tackle each task as it comes along. Don't leave anything hanging around because it might bite you later. So make sure you're just proactive and jump on everything as it comes.
Yep, handling the task as it comes is very important. Describe a time when you worked on a team project and you encountered a difficulty. How did you resolve that conflict?
Basically, I was managing up. I was working in event management at the time. I was working at a Giants stadium, and one of the games, it was basically what we do is we work with Verizon, and we were just basically trying to reach out to fans of the game and show a little more about the Verizon Wireless products, Verizon Wireless products. And but basically, I run a small team, 6 people, and I had to place them out throughout this one spot of the stadium, and have to be proactive in reaching out to customers and showing them all the latest and greatest tech that we have at Verizon. But sometimes you encounter little problems. Some people don't want to do a certain jobs, do certain tasks, whether it be just handing out flyers or doing on-site event demos, technology demos. But basically, you just got to work with everyone, see everyone's needs, and not cater them too much. You got to make sure everyone is here to work first and foremost, and basically just put everybody where they have the best fit.
I like that approach to conflict. This job requires sometimes to hire employees. If you had to hire employees, what kind of qualities do you look?
Definitely reliability. You want to make sure that there's always a task at hand. You got to make sure that you have team players that can, jump at a moment's notice. And you got to just make sure that everyone that is on the team wants to be on the team.
Yes, it's very important. Describe a time when you were asked to do something and you had no training for it. How did you handle that?
Basically, when I was working with Verizon, the manager at the time, he was actually having another job at the same time, and he just wasn't giving his 100% to the job. So at a moment's notice, they came to me and they asked me if I would be the manager. And of course, I jumped on it. I want to progress my career. And basically, I've never done managerial anything in my career, but I just knew, they knew I was the man for the job, so I believed them, and I just got to work on it.
It's very impressive. And one last question for you. This job is very stressful at times. How do you handle stress in the workplace?
Very well. I don't let anything get to me. Just keep family matters, friends, keep that on the side. When you're at work, you're at work. You're not coming to bring baggage with you. So basically just keep your mind, on the ball.
Very good. Well, that about wraps up our interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, how do you enjoy the company?
The company is great. There's a great company organizational culture here, and it's a lot of great coworkers, and there's a lot of room to expand. So, if you get this position, there's always room to grow, which is good for our employees, and our employees love to hear that.
Nice. That's what I'm looking for.
Yep, that's good. Well, I thank you for your time.
Yep. Thanks so much.
Nice meeting you, Joe.
Take it easy.